So last week we talked about clearing your physical clutter, organizing your physical shit, clearing out the old, bringing in the new. So this week, in my last video, I talked about journaling all your thoughts out, put it onto paper, everything. You can also carry a journal and write throughout the day. Just clear it out. Put your thoughts on paper, and it really does help, and it helps with this process as well. It helps you think differently about a subject, okay? Think differently about a subject. Thoughts are just sentences, right, that you can rewrite. Rewrite them. What thought feels better, okay? For example, if you think you're fat, right? Like hold on, how would that go? I'm fat. I look like shit. I have curves in all the wrong places, right? I don't know. Like, I have fat, right? But I don't like being skinny. I don't like that. I know my preference, right? I like my body. I love my body, actually. Because I'm not fat, like I have fat, but I don't perceive myself as like a big bitch type shit, right? You know? And I'm not a twig, because I don't prefer that. I don't like that on my body. Like, I like squishiness and I like the curves. Like, I love that. And I love that I have like a 4-pack, not like an 8-pack, and that's hard. I like that I have a little squishiness to me, right? I love that. And I love that I don't look like a bodybuilder, because I don't prefer that, right? So I have fat, like, technically. I just don't perceive myself as fat, right? Like, I could work on my lower stomach some more, so it's like flat, but also like I like my little fupa, you know, because it's not bad, right? It's not, to me, it's not like just a little hump, you know, just a little squishiness. I like that. I love that. I have an hourglass figure, so it looks great on me. It looks great. I don't like when my bones protrude out of my skin. I don't like being bony. I don't at all, and it's very uncomfortable. That's something that a lot of skinny women don't talk about, how like uncomfortable it is, because it's very fucking uncomfortable. Your bones, there's no squishiness, there's no comfort between you and like sitting. There's no cushion, right? So if you lay on the floor, your ribs are just in the floor, your bones, your hip bones are just in the floor. It don't feel comfortable at all. At all. Like, when you sit down, your tailbone is in the chair. That's what it feels like. But so I don't like being so skinny that my bones are just trying to go through my skin, you know? But that's why I don't see myself as fat, right? Because I have fat, yes. I have a little stomach, like I have a 4-pack, but I have like the little fupa, whatever. But it looks good on me. Like, I love my body, and that's what matters to me, right? I could definitely be skinny as shit. I just don't like it. It's not comfortable to me. And I don't like being obese, because that's not comfortable to me either, right? So do a switcheroo on yourself. Flip your thoughts. If you aren't fit and you want to be fit, Instead of thinking, oh, I'm flabby, what can you do to be fit? What do you like about your body? Like, oh yes, I have fat, but I can tone it very easily. Maybe I'm just not getting my steps in, right? You can literally watch TV, which I don't recommend watching TV for clarity. Distractions don't create clarity, right? But you can watch TV and exercise at the same time. I literally was telling myself it's okay to watch TV like weeks ago because I was exercising while I was doing it. And I spent hours exercising because I was just doing small shit to keep my body moving while watching TV. So be creative. This is the whole thinking differently. Think differently. Be creative. I put purple sky because a few weeks ago I was playing with my reality and I was like, fuck this blue sky. Like, it's cute, but man, I want a pink sky, right? And then today and then the pink sky appeared, right? It was pink. You couldn't not see the pink ass sky. And I even texted my cousin and I was like, hey, you see this shit? Like, I did that. So it was a pink fucking sky and it was great. It was amazing. Like, I literally stared at the sky for a while because it was pink. It was very pretty. It changed the color of everything. I mean, not like drastically, but you know, it was amazing. So today, whenever I wrote it, I was like, purple sky. So I'm gonna have a purple sky in my reality because why not? Why not? And I know I have done this so often, so to me, it just feels like playing. It feels like I'm just playing with my reality. It feels like I'm just playing. But it's because I've done this so many times over years of doing this. But it doesn't matter that you haven't spent years doing this. It's just you training your brain to think differently, to think a better thought. So how can you think a better thought? You wrote them down. So look at what you wrote. What do you not like? What do you not like? What do you not like about your reality? This circumstance that you don't like. It's shifting from your attention like, oh, there's chaos over here. Okay, well, I'm going to focus on peace because I love peace. And why focus on the chaos when there's nothing that you know that you can do about it, right? You can think about it and ruminate on it. But if you don't have something that's actually constructive, like that's actually going to solve it, don't do it. Because don't think about it because you're stressing over it, and that's creating the chemical response in your body. That's creating frantic energy, and that's not helping you. It's not helping you. And the more you do this, the more creative you'll become, and the more reality will shift, because you, instead of having the frantic energy, you have the calm energy. Instead of looking at the chaos, you're looking at the peace, okay? And whenever your mind is like, oh, I'm fat, you know, I use that example, so I'll just stick with it. Write that down, right? I don't like my body. That is not a thought that feels good. So then you're like, okay, what do I like about my body? Well, I like my eyes. My eyes are pretty. My ears, I like my ear shape, you know? Whatever, I'm literally just looking at myself right now and saying shit. What do you like about your body? Like, I like my collarbones, you know? I like my line. I like if you see my bumps at my bones, the bumps, you know, at a certain angle. I like my face shape. So do this with yourself. What do you like about your body? I like my little 4-pack. I like my little fupa, you know? I like my hourglass body. Boobs are fat. Everyone wants a fat butt. Not everyone, but you know, that's technically fat. And some are muscle now, but it was fat that you turned into muscle. That does require eating, you know. I like the curve and the line down my back, you know. I like the hourglass shape. So no matter what body that you have, look at your body. What do you like about your body? I like my teeth. I like, you know, veins. I like my hands, you know. I used to think I have like man hands, right? But that's why I like keeping my nails long, because it makes my hands look a little bit delicate. Because I don't feel like I'm delicate, because I don't try to be, you know, whatever. So write what you do like about your body, and every time you look in the mirror, you're like, fuck this body, right? Like, why are you so fat? Are you looking at yourself in the mirror? Like, oh, I'm fat, whatever you say to yourself. No. Every time you think that thought, tell yourself, no. I actually do like my body. I actually do like these lines that I have. I do like my frame. If you're a man, like, oh, I do like my shoulder waist ratio or whatever, you know. Because it kind of depends on genetics with men, like the shoulder to hip. It doesn't matter. What do you like? I like my strong thighs. I like how flexible my feet are. I like how small my wrists are. Like, whatever you do like, write that down. Okay? And this is for anything. Work. Oh, I fucking hate my job. Then why are you going there? Oh, because I have to pay bills. So you like the money. You go to work because you like the money. So instead of being like, oh, I fucking hate my job, be like, I love money. This job gives me money. And you really don't, like, what do you like about that job? And then you can job hunt. Be like, well, fuck this job. I can go. Don't like quit your job and have some job. Like, be smart, okay? What do you like about your job? Okay? If you've listed what you don't like whenever you were decluttering your mind, right? Look at what you wrote. What don't you like? And focus on what you do like. Okay? Like my old job, whenever I was a manager at this like big corporation, I didn't like the belief systems, the culture of some people, right? And I didn't let it affect my work. And then at one point I was just like, fuck this shit. Why make you a shit ton of money when, no, I don't want to. Like I was fed up and I was just like, fuck this shit. And I changed it. And then something better came. Freedom, right? So, which I was free, but it was just a mindset shift, right? So much more came into my life because I left. But that also gave me a mindset shift, because instead of being like, fuck this place, I was just like expanded into all these new opportunities because I did leave that job. So let's say I was still there. Instead of being like, oh, fuck this job. Oh, I like making money. Oh, I like talking to people. Oh, I like running a team. Oh, I like, making sure my team is straight, making sure I can teach them the knowledge that I know so we can actually grow as a team, not just me do everything, right? That's not the point of being on a team. Oh, let me check in with them because I know whenever they're mentally straight that we all perform better. Because I'm not thinking about them and what the fuck they're doing. They're supposed to be doing their fucking job. But a lot of people let their circumstances outside of work affect their work. So I made sure that they were straight so we can all like increase our numbers. So instead of fuck this job, shift your attention to, oh, well, I like my coworkers. If that's like a reason why you actually go there. That's my brother's reason for why he is staying at his job currently, because he likes his coworkers, right? So list what you do like about your job. You like the money coming in. You like what? If you don't have room for advancement, then that's something that you can list on your dream job, not like on a job that you want to manifest or whatever, on a job that you look for or that you know will just come to you. I got a lot of job offers whenever I wasn't even fucking looking for a job at my last job. Yes. And I'm doing videos on the floor because I'm still organizing my notes because I have a lot of them. So clearing the clutter and organizing the clutter physically, I'm still working on because of my notes and all of that. But anyways. So how can you think differently about your environment, your situation? What do you like about it? Then you can go into the limitless possibilities. Okay? Yes, I like my job because it brings me money. Okay? That's a sentence. I like my job because it brings me money. Period. Money can also come to me in the mail. Money can fall from the sky. Money can grow on trees, right? Which is funny because I thought about having my Christmas tree this year, like putting money all on it, have it like a money tree, Christmas money tree, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet, but it'd be fun. It's just a fun idea. But that's the point. It's a fun idea. So what can you do in your reality? Money can grow on trees. You can imagine money falling from the sky. Who knows? An airplane could pass by and drop some money. Who knows? Who the fuck knows, okay? Just because it hasn't happened before doesn't mean it can't fucking happen, right? There's things that happen all the time that didn't happen before, right? So how can you play with your reality? Like whenever I was just like, this is a blue sky, I want a pink sky. Playing. Me shaving my head so I can play with wigs, because I was just like tired of thinking that my hair was falling out. I'm tired of like stressing about it, tired of like my thoughts going there about it, really. And then I was like, oh, fuck it, shave it. Shave it. I like long hair anyways. I can play with long wigs, and that's what I do. I mean, I have 2 right now, but I am going to like this wig store that I've been thinking about just to see what's over there, because I've been looking online and I've been like thinking about it and thinking like, oh, what would go good with my freckles and face shape and my personality, which is the red wig, personally. Red hair, but I love red hair, right? So instead of being a part of the groupthink in society, like, oh, the older a woman gets, the more her hair falls out, the more wrinkles, the more age shows, the more this and that and the fucking third, right? And I'm actually not that old, but whatever. That's not the point. I didn't know if it was stress. I didn't know because like I was bedridden this past year, so I didn't know if it was just my body, being under a lot of stress. Right. But I was done stressing about it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll shave it. I've been wanting to play with wigs anyways, right? I've been wanting to take my hair off when it gets fucking hot anyways, right? Me and my cousin were just talking about this, how I was like, yeah, when it gets hot, when my like head gets hot, I just take my hair off. And it's not a problem anymore, because she has long ass hair now, so she was messing with her hair, and I was like, I'm glad I can just take mine off, because she was like, fanning out her hair. Yeah, that's a benefit, okay? Yes, my head gets cold at night, but I can fucking throw on a cap, right? I can throw something on it. When my head is cold in the morning, I can throw my wig on, right? Play with it. Instead of me being like, oh my God, what if my hair never fucking grows back? I don't even look at that. I'm just like, meh. So think differently. Turn your attention to what you want. Turn your attention to what is working. Shift your focus. See what you wrote and turn it into better thoughts. And don't stop until you can actually have, because depending on where you are, your mind will go back to be like, oh, okay, well, I'm fat. I don't like how I look in the mirror. Right? So you made the list. Keep that list. Sticker, tape that shit to your mirror. Right? With that example, tape that shit to your mirror. Have it on a sticky note, a paper, whatever you have. Put that on your mirror. And every time you look in the mirror and like, oh, I'm fat, whatever. Read that shit. Read like what you wrote. Read, oh, I love my lines. Oh, I love that I have an apple-shaped body or a hourglass body. Women have different bodies, so I'm using this as an example. But if you're a man, just be like, oh, I like my broad shoulders. I like my bone structure, facial features. What do you like? Write that down on the list and then tape that shit to your mirror, okay? When you go to work and you're like, fuck work. Now you have a list. You should create a list that you can have. You can keep it in your car if you don't want to have it like at work, at your desk or something, whatever you do for work. Have that list. This is what I do like. Have that reminder. This is what I do like. This is what we're doing. Have that reminder, because it does help. So whatever you need to shift your thoughts on, work it out first, right? Create thoughts that feel better. You will feel the relief. And have that reminder. Hold on. Yes. Have reminders. You can put it in your car. You can tape it to literally your environment anywhere. Anywhere. If you want, on your notes app, a reminder, alarm, whatever. Help yourself. It's not you versus you. It's you and you. You help yourself. Your higher self and your ego. Help. Help each other, okay? So yes. I know this helped. Actually do this, okay? Actually do this. I was gonna say like maybe you will give a promotion at work, but if that's something that you want, you don't even need to strive for it. I didn't strive for my promotion. My last job, I didn't strive for my promotion. I just fucking got promoted, right? Show up with a good attitude. Be friendly. Actually help people. And don't help them because you'll receive something. Help them just for helping them. Like, be interested in what they actually fucking want. That's how I did it, and that's why I got promoted, right? Because I was genuinely interested in the customer, in the client. And they all asked for me because I was interested. I wasn't just like, okay, well, you don't have money, so bye. Like everybody else that treated them like they were just fucking dollar signs walking in. Think differently. Okay? In my next video, we're gonna go into how you can think differently and receive what you want. It's like going from like, oh, this could never happen to, yes, anything is possible. So, stick around for that. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.